Hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Hand of Fate 2. Well, last time we beat the prologue, the Fool, and now we'll go to the Magician. But before that... Yeah, I don't want DLC stuff, thank you. But before that, let's edit our deck. In this game we have companions. Malaclips in this case can get us a magic shield. One time he can let us respin a wheel, which we haven't seen yet, but you will see. And he does range damage. We can now choose our encounter deck, which has quite a few encounters. Generally, I like going for the token ones. Do I think this one... Is it DLC? Skip it for now, but I'll check after this episode. Let's go for Malaclips' Problem, which is actually, what's it called? It's a companion-specific encounter. You have to have Malaclips in order to get this. Market Thief, Arm Wrestling, and we can get one more. Let's go two more. Old Maiden because it's a new card, and Peasant Son for the same reason. Then to equipment, Cardinal Blade, Partial Purification, and these are all just, we have to take all. Okay, with that, let's now go to the campaign. Whoops. And the Magician. Game? Oh, this is the Magician. Whoops. Yeah, let's start. What? The Goblin can recommend you build a deck. No. Oh, I was doing the wrong thing. Okay. Listen.
A casual call to heroism. How many adventures start thus?
The X on my controller is a different button than the X the game is telling me.
For 100 years I have thought about nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Interesting. Your conversation with the fur trader is interrupted, with Malaclips arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against the Blight. Find out more about Westwind. What do you want to know? Empire's protection. A small garrison meant to be protecting the town, but apparently they are all either dead or missing or drunk. Ask what makes Westwind special? I've traveled far to escape the oppression of the Empire. Westwind gave me my freedom, and I tend to return the favor. Ask where Westwind is. Westwind sits at the outer edge of the Empire. While the Emperor focuses on the capital, its nobles and merchants, those at the fringes are neglected. And that's enough. Head to Westwind. You return to the market and ask if any trader headed to Westwind might need an escort. There are three options: a stonemason, a food wagon, and a weaponsmith. So I guess it's either get gold, get food, or get a weapon. Let's go to the weaponsmith. You arrange an uncomfortable ride, jammed in among the many tools of a weaponsmith headed for far west. Get a soldier's sword. You arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you will need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight invades.
The
Captured
Empire
soldiers.
reaches too far. The North has gone from a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear.
The Free of Frost. Some Imperial soldiers strung up by Northerners. Pay to free them or fight to free them? Let's fight.
Let us see if the mage can help you here.
First time fighting Northerners and first time fighting with Malaclips. Malaclips, a magician, a jester, and a vagabond. When activated, Malaclips casts a protective spell on you that can block a single hit. So, we use companion ability, and now I get a shield. Thanks to the shield, well, that hit which I just failed to block didn't damage me. As for Northerners, we didn't get a prompt here because, well, it isn't tech. We got a prompt from Malachips instead. Northerners just hit hard. Hit hard, heavy blows, and can have undodgeable moves. Or unblockable moves. But this is easy enough. Gain an armor equip card. Faster purification.
Shield in more ways than one.
It has a special effect that damage defense. Against corrupted, defense causes 30% of your weapon damage to attackers. And heavy shield. It just means 100 weapon is required. Moon speed is also lowered. We get food for saving them, and we get 2 recruits, which is necessary for the token of this, well, mission.
Let us learn what sort you are. Strong, clever, wise. The circumstances under which you come here put the lie to that.
You enter a competition of strength at a fair. A golden prize is available to the winner. In the second round of the competition, you sit opposite to an aged frame of Huntley Toothless. He boasts about once being a silencer for the Thieves Guild. So, in this case, we have to beat a 12. Easy. I've been getting lucky here. Huntley crumples in defeat almost instantly. You're lucky I'm not 20 or 30 years younger, he says, grumbling. And we gain 20 coins. Nice. Oh, I skipped that. Oh well.
Commerce thrives in even the most unusual of locations.
Perfect, I was going to say, we could really use our shop now. We could buy healing spirits, which is actually sort of potions, which is quite nice. A shield, we have a better one. Cardinal blade, I wish. Oh, that's it. How much money do we have? Because shit. Could sell a weapon. Oh well.
Age turns us all. She has done rather better than I in the time that has passed.
Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? Supplies, longer life, or gold? Let's go for a longer life. May you live a long life, she says with a fragile wave of her hand. You feel a warm sensation through your body. We gain max HP. And yeah, that's the same maiden from the first game. Just very old.
Here we begin to see one of the small ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
The Westland Tower bell chimes feverishly. The tower crier bellows. There's corrupted inside the town. They broke through the sewers into Lewis Lane. Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out. You arrive to find Westwind's few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance to its poorest area, Lewis Lane. We cannot let this corruption spread for the good of the town. We must dispose of anyone who has been tainted, even a little. You can join the soldiers or keep exploring. We have to join. Well, we don't have to, but keep exploring means we just backtrack to the map. And we already discovered everything on the map. And here's our first corrupted. The first touches of corruption bring forth the darkest element of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. Malachips, give me a shield. And now we just beat the shit out of them. Corrupted are probably the weakest enemy. As you can see, they don't deal a lot of damage, they're not particularly powerful, but they can, I think, recover HP if you don't really finish them. Yeah, they fall down and recover HP, and then you have to use a finisher. There's also other variations of them, but we'll see that later. With the corruption threat removed, you ensure these soldiers survive to aid the town's defense. Since all 4 survive, you gain 4 more recruits. The soldiers help you scavenge what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. Again, another equipment card. Shield. Worse than what I currently have, so let's not. Gold. Perfect. Let's move on. A circle. Not a fan. How's my inventory? Not exactly what I wanted to check. How's my food? Yeah, it's not really telling me how much food I have.
They got themselves into this mess. I don't see why you should get them out.
Well, I'm still fighting for them because I need more recruits. Let's get in here. For now, I'm still going to keep in all the fights because they're A, short, and B, not a big deal. Raider. From the frozen darkness of the north they come. Northerners can perform combo attacks, usually posed with single-handed weapons to deal extra damage immediately after you defend. So essentially, we can attack them, block, and instantly damage. As you can see there. So that's the good thing. They're slow, which means we can riposte them. Some weapons are better than others. But, shit, I lost my awesome weapon. As you can also see, Malaclypse is helping us. Nice. Sadly, I couldn't do it there. Let's stun him and finish him. Easy enough. Again, it's the early game, so it very much should be easy. But still. More max HP. More food. More life. Gain 2 recruits.
Your companion has his own story to tell. We must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
You arrive at the city markets to meet with Malaclypse's associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animated pile of greasy rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with rope are flopped on the ground around him. "Merc," Malaclypse calls to the creature, arms outstretched. "I have a favor to ask of you, my handsome friend." The greasy goblin raises a hand to stop the bard's prattle. 10 gold first, you know that." Malaclypse look at you expectantly. Sure, give him the money. Again, why is it not showing me my current money? Malaclypse steps forward as Merc counts the coins. "Merc, old bean," the bard looks furtively around before quickly waving at his shoulder. "I require help in removing a certain illness." Merc continues Malaclypse for a while. "That kind of information costs more than a few coins." You splutter indignantly. "I will require a taste of skill from him." He turns and points at you. "Pick a flower and eat it." The greasy florist displays his meager wares. Malaclypse nods as if with a fair request. So essentially, this is really hard, this is medium, this is easy. However, no matter what you choose, if you pass, you still win. Let's just go for a daisy. It's the easiest one. Just a 10. And we still failed. However, we can re-roll this dice. And odds that will be a 1 again is really low.
The dice are fair, and thus you have lost this round.
Screw you, game. You feel an intense wave of heat emanates from your stomach, your neck, and you collapse to the floor. You wake up to Malaclypse splashing you with water. Merc has left and you see him attempting to steal a seed bun from the baker's stall. We'll come back later and try again. Knocked out by a daisy. General store. Again, it would be nice if I knew what my equipment levels were. Game. Any way to tell? One moment. Let me check if I maybe put a setting on that causes issues. No idea why it's not displaying. So I can buy stuff, but I have no idea how much money I have. Let's go for the Cardinal Blade. It's an upgrade.
Like a compass, it indicates the truth of all directions.
And I don't have enough for anything else, apparently. Let's sell equipment. Sell the Soldier's Blade. Again, no idea how much money I currently have. Because the game probably had some bug. But let's buy a helm,
Well,
just to have
that may
extra
help you
armor.
on the road ahead. Now your chance presents itself. At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry. What noble traits you display already.
We will not do that, we'll explore the rest of the map.
They place themselves in these dire positions, and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
While patrolling the outskirts of Westwind, you hear the clash of steel and an unmistakable groan of corrupted. You investigate leads to a distressed nobleman perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods, I was heading to tea with the Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. My footmen left me here to fight them off, but the brawl has now dispersed into the forest, the noble peers fearfully at the tree line. If you stay here and protect me, I can pay. Nope, go after the soldiers. You rush into the forest and quickly encounter a squad of Empire soldiers battling the corrupted. We're going this because this gets us more recruits. But that is a lot of corrupted. And again, game. Display my health and stuff, please. Prepare for violence in every major direction. Cardinal Blade. It is displaying health, if anything. Malaclips, I could use the buff, please. He just isn't, apparently. Nice, let's use my Cardinal Blade. Easily knocks a bunch of people out. However, I want to go up here because this guy is getting beaten the shit out of him. So let's make sure he's alive. Okay, this guy's dead. And now the rest seem like... Oh, they killed the other soldier. Well, shit. There's at least one soldier here. We rescued one of them, okay. Gain armory. Let's go warrior axe, but I'm not equipping it. Cardinal blade is better. And food. Good. I have no idea how much food I have, but that helped. The remaining soldier surveyed his dead comrades' bodies. The princeling ordered us to take him through the area despite the danger. The blood is on his spindly gloved hands. You explain Westwind's trouble in need for soldiers and mounted defense. The prince can fend for himself for now. I doubt even these tainted beasts will want to be around him. We got a soldier.
In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
This is a hard one. The market bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the lands call out to the passerby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. Money. You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. Fairly sure it's number one. Huge success. The thief is nimble, but you manage to gain on them as they negotiate the crowd. With the thief almost at arm's reach, they knock over a barrel of apples in an attempt to hinder you. Now you have to do a fairly high dice roll. Wow! Easy. You leap over the rolling apples and tackle the thief to the ground. The thief struggles to break free. If you let me keep these here items, let me go, of course, I'll let you in on a secret. Accept the offer. He gingerly releases the thief. Do not worry about your stuff, the thief says as he dusts himself off. Think of it as an investment. My name is Merrick. Perhaps I could teach you a thing or two if you prove yourself. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Meet me at Moon in 2 days at the Market's Plaza. We can talk more then. Honestly, Market Thief is a really hard one, surprisingly. So, getting it first try is great. And, Peasant Son.
Shadow folk appear to have found your trail.
You follow frenzied rumors of vampires and werebeasts to a derelict farm deep in the lowlands. A thin farmer tilling the rock soil looks up in desperate hope at your approach. Please, our little Timos was taken by a monster with bloody claws and gleaming eyes. They came through the walls. He pointed a shaking finger at the hills. Sure enough, you find the boy huddled at the back of a menacing cave. As you draw near, hulking cloaked figures emerge from the shadows to surround you. Hero, one of the beasts hisses. We knew you would take this simple bait. Now relinquish your power. You draw your weapon. Fairly sure this is DLC stuff, which I thought I disabled, but here we are. Maybe this is here because I own the first game, Shadow Elder. The royal lines of Lisa Hora houses are blessed with privilege and, more importantly, power. Elders can summon shadows before entering Blood Madness. Use a way to evade their attacks. Give me a shield. And there they are. Yeah, these guys are kinda the scariest thing we can find yet. Didn't even think we would find one yet. Special ability! Again, I didn't think we would fight them at all, as a matter of fact. I thought they were DLC. But maybe they're free DLC, so they came in with this? Anyway, it's still not a big deal because he's alone, but there we are. Beat the shit out of him, one more hit, and Malekith's actually killed him. Nice. Weeping the peasant falls to embrace his son. Thank the gods, Timos, thank the gods. The family gathers a dusty bundle of what they can in gratitude. Defiant, a blessing. Deal 10% damage in combat if your companion is not with you. And food. Blessings are normally only explained in the next chapter, but hey, I'll take it.
Another chance to redeem yourself. Let's see how you handle it this time.
Atop Westwind Town, Hall is a large bell tower. It's used to signal day's end for the workers in the mines and surrounding fields, but now it will summon Westwind's defenders. Do you wish to summon the soldiers you have recruited? Ring the bell. As night cloaks Westwind, you can sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit. You scoured the land and brought together every available Empire soldier to the defense of Westwind. You must survive till morning when Imperial reinforcements will arrive. Let's give a rousing speech. Nothing. The soldiers appear unmoved by your words. Oh well. Let's go. We have a huge army. But we do fight an elite in this case. The Terror of Blight. The final vestige of humanity are erased, the Terror wakes. Use Bash to break the Terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates. Give me a shield. And then we start by, of course, fighting random dudes, as I like. Not him, though I can do that. Special finishers do deal damage to his armor, but I don't actually want to fight him. Please kill the random dudes first. Do another one. Finish this guy. Finish that guy. And the rest of these can beat these. For this guy, you actually want to keep bashing at him. Oh, nice. Let's do another one of these. And after I've bashed him enough, he does that. At which point he's... well, we can finish him. Finishing him causes a lot of damage, and then we, well, keep doing what we were doing before. And bash the ever-loving shit out of him. Oh, there goes my armor. Oh well. There goes his shield, he attacks again, and we finish him. Easy. But again, it is the early game, so should be easy.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it satisfy you, this bloodshed? Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants, going about their day.
Hey, it's the best we can do. Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupting cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved.
The magician returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin.
And
Now you have learned the simplest of ways to build your deck. Each challenge will provide its own unique trials. Here are some more tools to keep you in good stead.
for saving the town of Westfend, we gain a Ruby Ring, Valiant Aegis, and Winter's Bane. For saving the town of Westfend, we gain Man-Eating Tree, No Missing Change, Lost Boy, Pauper Plague, and Westfend Tavern. For accepting Merrick's offer, we gain Pickpocket. And that is all.
As you play, you will find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
And with this being done, we can now go to one of the next three. High Priestess, Empress, or Emperor. We'll generally go in order, but of these three, I do think High Priestess is actually the hardest. But oh well. So, meet you all next time when we tackle the Empress. The High Priestess. See you all then.